So we are on the brink of a transformation that is going to change the way we work and connect in the world. And many of us have been thinking and talking about what's driving this, the fourth industrial revolution. So if you're not familiar, first was the mechanization of production, then electricity, and then came the revolutionary new role for electronics and computing. But now, the lines between the digital, the physical, and even the biological spaces are blurred. From the Internet of Things to the proliferation of artificial intelligence and machine learning. This is the fourth industrial revolution, and it will transform the way we work and connect, and it can and must change the way we do good. But there's a challenge that we need to work together to address first. So, imagine that you are a virtuoso on an instrument, and you have spent your entire life perfecting your part in a symphony. But you've never sat down and played with the entire orchestra. In fact, you've never even seen all of the music that everyone else is playing from. This is what many of us in the social good space have been doing for a long time. We are amazing at playing our part in the symphony of good. But we have lacked the resources, the technology, and the mandate to come together, see the entire score, and work as a cohesive unit. What I'm talking about is getting outside of our silos and sectors and working together as an ecosystem across the entire social economy. So I'm going to pause for a quick definition here. What is the social economy? So as we all know, when we talk about the broader economy, we're talking about the wealth and resources of a country or region, so the goods and services that are produced and consumed. When we're talking about the social economy, we're referring to the space where social good is produced and consumed. And in the past, the social economy was sometimes synonymous with the social sector. But in the recent years, there's been a growing conversation led by experts like Stanford's Lucy Bernholz, defining and recognizing that the social economy is actually broader than a single sector. It encompasses more than just the work of nonprofit. It includes B Corps, impact investing, and corporate philanthropy, and more. The social economy is the sum of all of the work for good that we're doing in the world, regardless which sector it originates from. Now, I work for a technology company, and we power social good organizations to achieve their mission through cloud computing, services expertise, and data intelligence. And we sit at the intersection of social good and technology, and at the intersection of social sector and the private sector. And this unique position has led us to the belief that momentum in the social economy is key to a better world. While momentum in the broader economy may mean more goods, momentum in the social economy means more good. And many of you in this room are leaders at producing more good while you're also producing more goods and services. But imagine if we as a society came together and put as much effort into understanding and striving to grow the social economy as we do the broader economy. If we put as much rigor into measuring all of the good we're doing as we do all of the goods we're producing. So we have a challenge for the world. Adopt a new vocabulary, a new paradigm, one that inspires each of us to ask what we can do to help strengthen the social economy. And instead of approaching the social economy in pieces and parts, when we look at how we plan, how we practice and execute, and how we measure, it is all undergirded with the question, what do we, as a corporation, as an organization, as an individual do from our unique place and position in the world to grow and power more health in the social economy? So what does a thriving social economy look like? Well, there are many indicators, but I'm going to talk about two hallmarks. First, greater participation. A healthy social economy embraces the idea that good is for everyone. We want each and every one of us to contribute our unique value add, from social sector to private sector, from individual change maker to large organization and corporation. Second, greater effectiveness. Improved programs, scalable, replicable models, and more will help the social economy run better, producing powerful end outcomes at a scale that we have never seen before. And the potential impact of the smallest shift is staggering. Consider that a 1% increase in fundraising effectiveness in just the social sector could drive $3.7 billion more every year towards social good program work. Now, we at Blackbaud, based on our 3 decades experience and history in the social good work, along with the research and insights of our social good scientists, we have some convictions about what leaders and organizations can do to achieve this. First, unleash the power of data. Data is key in the social economy, and we heard a lot about data this morning. But in order to catalyze data into powerful fuel that will help us solve some of the greatest challenges we have, we must first transform it into information and insight. And organizations that are striving to do good are not just fueled by data, they're also responsibly sharing data to help strengthen the space. It's now not just about what we can use data for internally, it's about what can we use to help strengthen the economy, the social economy externally. And that's why we at Blackbaud are committed to regularly releasing indexes and reports, and why we're doubling down on that commitment to provide even more data-driven insights through the Blackbaud Institute for Philanthropic Impact. Second, continue to innovate on how we catalyze the impact of people. People are at the center of this movement, and boy did Luke Weber show us that earlier. And we are not individual consumers anymore. We are global citizens, connected global citizens. And global citizens are passionate about doing good, and they are coming to the table with their own ideas. They are not looking to us to define their priorities. They're looking to us to listen and provide meaningful outlets for their passions. So perhaps it's time for corporations to move away from a traditional CSR, corporate social responsibility mindset, and move to HSR, human social responsibility, where a corporation's efforts to do good in this world are driven by their employees' passions. And Splunk was a great example of this morning. And social good organizations can take the lead by empowering their supporters to not just be advocates for their cause, but to be advocates for all of the good that they want to do in the world. Third, radical collaboration. Competition has been a powerful engine in economic growth, but I believe things are different in the social economy. There is a powerful and revolutionary new role for collaboration to help drive growth. And many of you in this room are leading us forward in this area already. Because we know that ambitious goals cannot be achieved if we do not have collaboration as tough as steel. The kind of collaboration that comes from deep alignment on how we define and measure success. So let me give you just one example. The Sustainable Development Goals have given us all a North Star in our work to do good and build a better world. And that's why we at Blackbaud are integrating the global goal taxonomy into our software products, so that corporations and organizations who are pursuing good can measure outcomes against a shared roadmap. And so that we, the broader ecosystem, can have insight into how these goals for good are being tackled. So data, the power of the individual, and true collaboration. We believe these will drive momentum in the social economy. And imagine if we use technology to accelerate these. As a software and data company, it's these possibilities that gets us really excited and has us asking questions. What tools do we need? What data? What measurements? There's plenty of ways to tell if an economy is healthy. Consumer confidence, GDP, unemployment rates. What if we had similar indicators to tell us how we're doing in the social economy, so that we are better able, as an ecosystem, to define where we want to be? We at Blackbaud are dedicated to bringing together leading minds in this space to join in this idea. We'll be kicking off this conversation at the World Economic Forum in Davos in January, and we'll be holding a special convening at the Social Innovation Summit in June in Chicago. And we want your voice to be a part of this. We want your ideas, your innovations, and your impact to be a part of this vision. And I hope that you are as captivated by this vision as I am, because a healthy social economy means more good, more effectively, and that's what we all want. And there's so much that we can do here at this conference as we network and connect to consider our role in the broader economy and what we can do to help it thrive. A better world is waiting on it. Thank you.